Everybody, check it out. Welcome to our first edition of Geeks Grillin. I'm Doc Rock.
John Garcia.
And we're going to do a little geeking and a little grilling, and we're just going to get you ready for summer because summer is upon us.
All right, so the grill's hot. Right now it's at 500. I like to let the Weber get to around 500 because you get the nice sear.
It's working on its way up. You want to get shot at? It's on 475. It's working up.
It's gonna combust soon. So here's the steak that we have here. Basic seasoning. We got Hawaiian salt, pepper, some garlic salt, rub it in there nice. These are New York steaks. You can get ribeye as well, a little more expensive. To me, they're just as good. You cut them up nice. It's all good. So let's open up the cupboard.
And we got sausages.
Some sausages.
Now, if you don't happen to have one of these cool Webers with a temperature rater, you can get a thermometer from like Home Depot for $3.
Okay, so we'll just pop it on. One of the things to remember whenever grilling a steak is basically you want to sear it and just let it go. Doc, you want to give them like a kind of a time that you like to put it on there?
Yeah, so basically what I do is, first of all, you want to, like John said, you want to sear it so you let it go. The key thing about searing, when you go to pick it up, if it's sticking to the grill, it's not ready to turn yet. If you go to pick it up and it comes right up and you see there's marks, and it's good. Another thing is, you want to make sure you give a chance for that protein to, that charring comes from the protein, the sugars and the natural juices coming out of the steak. It creates those marks, so make sure you give it time. Don't mess with it, just relax. This is a good opportunity to grab a brew or some Tangria, which we'll give you that recipe for later.
Coming soon.
And just, you know, drink up and just let this sit for a minute.
Right.
So I'm gonna let this go for probably like 4 to 6 minutes. Right now, these steaks are half-inch thick, so that's gonna be a 4-minute maybe. If they're a little bit thicker, like on your ribeyes, you might wanna let it go to 6. And again, like John said, simple seasoning, nothing too crazy, nothing fancy.
Right, one of the things you want to remember is never oversalt your steak because you can always put sauce on it. You can get Korean sauce, you dip it in shoyu, you can do whatever you want. So keep it simple so that, you know, it's not too salty for people. One trick is, like Doc was saying, once you let it sear, take a little peek, look at it. Once it's charred, turn it 90 degrees, you get that good XOXO char mark. That was Hugs and Kisses.
I like that XO char mark. There you go.
I don't have tongs for nothing.
Hey, so and always keep your tongs in your hand because it shows professionalism. Maybe I need alcohol too, though. You need a tong and alcohol to show professionalism, but today I'm a little slack and I just have tong.
Yeah, everybody's better.
It's cool.
Okay, so let it go. So
let it go for a minute.
I just close this here.
Just let it steep. All right.
Let it steep. Okay, so here we are. This has been cooking for about 5 minutes now. We didn't touch it at all. I'm just gonna go ahead and take it 90 degrees. Do a little 90-degree grill. And what this will do is it'll give it the char marks that you see on TV Food Network. Why don't you flip that one over there, Doc? And then you're just gonna let it go for about another 5 minutes. At that time, it should be ready to flip. I like my steak medium well. You can always cook it more if you want, but I like to kind of undercook it a little bit just because it stays soft that way.
And one key thing about the whole undercooking thing as well, you can always add more, but you can't take away.
Right.
And when you pull it off, don't cut it. You got like 10 minutes to let it rest. Because what happens is, as you're cooking a steak, the proteins and the juices, they all scatter and they kind of spread to the edges. When you let it rest, they come back in the middle and it allows that juiciness. If you cut a steak too fast, you get that dry, rubbery, your ass been a sizzler taste. No go.
Okay, close it. Okay, we're gonna flip these. This is like the money shot right here.
This is the defining moment. First thing is always important to have your drink nearby the grill.
Okay, so what we're gonna do is, this has been about 7 minutes right now, and we got some action going on here with this, so go ahead and flip those. As you'll see, the steaks will be
Hey now, hey girl.
So obviously it's a little hot in the middle, so we'll just move the sausages out of the way and kill this here. The middle of my grill is a little hotter, so as you can see, the steaks are perfect. So basically the fats and everything are going through. I like to char my steaks. Some people don't like charred steaks, but to me, steaks are meant to be charred.
Yes, they is.
So we'll just flip these over. Move some of the sausage over to your side. So this steak is probably the thickest one on the grill. It's probably got the best char marks on it. These aren't so much. So what I'm gonna do is I'm basically gonna make these go a little bit more well. These I'm gonna take off first because they're gonna be more of the medium style. So we're just fighting over sausage.
The sausage fight.
Okay, so we're gonna let it go probably for another 4 or 5 minutes, and then it should be done. To me, I don't like to cook the other side just as much as the front. It's gonna be overdone if we do that. Right. We'll just char it once, do a quick flip, take it off 5 minutes.
So the goal here is if you're doing 4 to 6 minutes on your first side, the second side you want to pull about 1 to 2 minutes off, and that's how you get that even perfectness. Because part of that top heat is going to work its way down, and the other heat is coming through. If you try to make it even, you got problems.
Right. One thing to keep in mind also, once you take your steaks off, they're still cooking. So that's why you let it rest. It's going to cook some more, and you always want to underdo it a little bit. If it's too much, you can always pop it in the micro, throw it back on the grill.
Looks good.
All right, close it. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and make the 90-degree turns on these, and this will be the last turn that these steaks see. One of the things that you saw us do is we close the hood initially. This time we're gonna leave it open just because when you close the hood, it traps it more like an oven, and the heat can really rise. So we're gonna leave it open so that it doesn't get overdone, and then we're gonna take these steaks off in a little bit and let them rest. I don't know about you,
Okay, so one thing to remember, you want to check your steaks for doneness, okay? And remember, each one of these fingers, rare to well done, okay? Rare, medium well, well done. So that's rare, bad. You go like this. So you tap that, and right now, that one needs to go. That one's working its way on medium. Okay, this one right here is medium rare. Get that. That guy is medium rare. That guy is getting closer to medium well. Let's get him out of there. Woo! So that bad boy just get a little gleek real quick. Okay, so both of those guys are medium rare. This guy is also medium well. So let's leave those two medium rare just in case somebody likes it that way.
Somebody likes it a little more cooked. We'll leave this in the middle. Plus, they need to get a little more burnt.
So remember, just using your 4 fingers right there. What it is the tension in the muscle in this fat part of your hand. What that feels like is right. If it's this tight, yo, that's well done. Oh, it's just epic. We add the rosemary spray, not really for flavor, more or less the aromatics, and it gives a nice smell. So it makes your neighbors pissed that you didn't invite them to your grill.
So we're gonna take it inside after this. We'll cut it up and we'll show you what the final product looks like.
Work. Okay, now we're done grilling. We're never done geeking. This is what we do. That right there is steak cooked to perfection.
Get a close up, Topher.
Pineapple sausages. Look at that. Pineapple sausages grilled to perfection. And then our sous chef is in here slicing up the chickens.
That's cat off.
My name is not Sue.
That's Catherine. So Topher, let's get back over here to the steak. So we can see there's different degrees of doneness, right? We have these are a little more rare, and we have these are a little more done, right? So this is really more of like a medium, kind of medium. So the techniques that we showed you, basically taking off at various heats, worked out pretty well. It's seasoned perfectly. So now we're gonna pair this up with some of the sake that we had before, and
Kida. This is the good stuff. Okay, you can pick this up here locally in Hawaii at the sake shop. Go ask for Nadine and tell her that you saw it on Geeks Grillin, and then tell her you know Doc, and she'll hook you up.
She's like, so.
No, actually, we have the patented Mito World discount. So if you tell them that you saw sake that we reviewed on our show, they'll give you a deal on it.
okay, hold it out.
Well, you go ahead and you keep eating that. I'll crack back open this here bottle.
Check back later for more food tips.
Yeah.
More grilling tips.
And we definitely got to teach people how to make the sangria.
If you guys have a secret spice or secret seasoning, if you guys do your steak a different way, leave a comment.
Make a YouTube video and send us the link.
Subscribe to our YouTube, youtube.com/nonstophonolulu. Let us know what you think. Thanks.
Aloha.
Aloha?
Yep.
You did not aloha.
Aloha everything. I don't practice.